There's only one sort of natural blonde on Earth: albinos. Sometimes things fall apart so that better things can fall together. This life is what you make it. No matter what, you're going to mess up sometimes. It's a universal truth. Always remember to smile and look up at what you got in life. I'm not interested in money. I just want to be wonderful. Dreaming about being an actress is more exciting than being one. I have feelings too. I'm still human. All I want is to be loved for myself and for my talent. I've been on a calendar but never on time. All little girls should be told they are pretty even if they aren't. How wrong it is for a woman to expect the man to build the world she wants, rather than to create it herself. Hollywood is a place where they'll pay you $1,000 for a kiss and 50 cents for your soul. The thing I want more than anything else. I want to have children. I used to feel for every child I had, I would adopt another. Sometimes things fall apart so better things can fall together. What do I wear in bed? Why, Chanel No. 5, of course. To all the girls that think you're fat because you're not a size 0, you're not. It's society that's ugly. I don't forgive people because I'm weak. I forgive them because I am strong enough to know people make mistakes. But as long as one is alive, one can be vital. But you don't give up until you stop breathing. The body is meant to be seen, not all covered up. Dogs never bite me. Just humans. Sweet people are not naive or stupid, nor are they defenseless. On the contrary, they are so strong that they can afford not to wear any masks. A career is wonderful, but you can't curl up with it on a cold night. Most men judge your importance in their lives by how much you can hurt them. The nicest thing for me is sleep, then at least I can dream. Husbands are chiefly good as lovers when they are betraying their wives. I don't mind living in a man's world as long as I can be a woman in it. Just because you fail once, it doesn't mean you're going to fail at everything. Keep trying, hold on, and always, always, always believe in yourself, because if you don't, then who will? I have too many fantasies to be a housewife. I guess I am a fantasy. Men are always ready to respect anything that bores them. Too often they don't realize what they have until it's gone. They're too stubborn to say, "Sorry, I was wrong." The one thing a person wants most in life is usually something basic that money can't buy. Keep smiling because life is a beautiful thing and there's so much to smile about. All men are the same. They just have different faces so that women can tell them apart. A wise girl knows her limits. A smart girl knows that she has none. You never know what life is like until you have lived it. A sex symbol becomes a thing. I hate being a thing. I've never fooled anyone. I've let people fool themselves. They didn't bother to find out who and what I was. I live to succeed, not to please you or anyone else. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. In spite of everything, life is not without hope. I don't know who invented high heels, but all women owe him a lot. I discovered that people were always telling me to stop doing things I loved to do. Looking back, I guess I used to play act all the time. For one thing, it meant I could live in a more interesting world than the one around me. Try to enjoy myself when I can. I'll be miserable enough as it is. Fear is stupid, so are regrets. Beneath the makeup and behind the smile, I am just a girl who wishes for the world. I guess I have always been deeply terrified to really be someone's wife, since I know from life one cannot love another, ever really. Love and work are the only two real things in our lives. They belong together. Otherwise, it is off. Work is in itself a form of love. Imperfection is beauty, madness is genius, and it's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. A smile is the best makeup a girl could wear. The true things rarely get into circulation. It's usually the false things. I am good but not an angel. I do sin but I am not the devil. I am just a small girl in a big world trying to find someone to love. I believe things happen for a reason. People change so you can learn to let go, things go wrong so you can appreciate them when they're right. Always remember your friends will be there quicker than your family. Learn to remember you got great friends, don't forget that, and they will always care for you no matter what. Always remember to smile and look up at what you got in life. It was more fun dreaming about being a movie star than actually being one. Boys think girls are like books. If the cover doesn't catch their eye, they won't bother to read what's inside. If you can't handle me at my worst, then you sure as hell don't deserve me at my best. Never let anyone dull your sparkle. We should all start to live before we get too old. All a girl really wants is for one guy to prove to her that they are not all the same. In Hollywood, a girl's virtue is much less important than her hairdo. You're judged by how you look, not by what you are. Never regret anything because at one time it was exactly what you wanted. If I play a stupid girl and ask a stupid question, I've got to follow it through. What am I supposed to do? Look intelligent? A strong man doesn't have to be dominant toward a woman. He doesn't match his strength against a woman weak with love for him. The chief drawback with men is that they are too talkative. Open your eyes and look within. Are you satisfied with the life you are living? You believe lies, so you eventually learn to trust no one but yourself. A wise girl kisses but doesn't love, listens but doesn't believe, and leaves before she is left. Maybe I'll never be able to do what I hope to, but at least I have hope. It's far better to be unhappy alone than unhappy with someone so far. Friendship is the bestiest thing that comes to life. Don't ever take them for granted, because one day you're going to lose a good friend by the way your actions are. When you see a good friend, stick to that person. You can read about yourself, but what's important is how you feel about yourself. I think to love bravely is the best, and accept as much as one can bear. The luckiest thing that ever happened to me was being born a woman. Success makes so many people hate you. I wish it wasn't that way. A friend tells you what you want to hear. A best friend tells you the truth. If you can make a woman laugh, you can make her do anything. There are always two sides to every story. I don't mind making jokes, but I don't want to look like one. A smart girl leaves before she is left. I'm very definitely a woman and I enjoy it. Real men go crazy for girls who know how to say no. The stupid ones settle for the easy ones. Your clothes should be tight enough to show you're a woman, but loose enough to show you're a lady. I don't stop when I'm tired. I only stop when I'm done. I know I'm not a perfect person, but I can make a good relationship last forever. Love is rare, love is strange, nothing lasts and people change. If you're gonna be two-faced, at least make one of them pretty. Strong women don't have attitudes. We have standards. A girl doesn't need anyone who doesn't need her. If I'd observed all the rules, I'd never have got anywhere. I restore myself when I'm alone. A man can't love a woman who makes him feel small. He can't love her if his mind is ashamed of her. Before marriage, a girl has to make love to a man to hold him. After marriage, she has to hold him to make love to him. I wanted to ask 1,000 questions, but there was no one to ask. Besides, I knew that people only told lies to children. Lies about everything from soup to Santa Claus. I do what I like what I do. I read poetry to save time. I want to grow old without facelifts. I want to have the courage to be loyal to the face I have made. I love to do the things the censors won't pass. You might as well make yourself fly as to make yourself love. It's better to be absolutely ridiculous than absolutely boring. I loved your smile, but I preferred my own. For those who are poor in happiness, each time is a first time. Happiness never becomes a habit. Give a girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world.